let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, put some heat on this big game downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First turn of the game for James Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He lets one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation with your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's got Andrews. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Blitz coming here. Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
They send a man in motion. Lamar throwing again. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
First down from the red zone. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. A lot of mess on the move here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Allen looking to throw this. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. And that trims the lead just a little bit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Man, these guys are sideline mavens. They always seem to know exactly where that boundary is without looking. But he's not quite at that level yet. Lost track of where he was, and he brought it in out of bounds.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
A tight end in motion now. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 38 out of the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Jackson now on third. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens bump the lead up to 13 points. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Allen setting up to throw. Shakir with the grab. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Allen now on first down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So it's second down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Gets this to Kincaid. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Getting out to his left. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Complete out to the right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again is Lamar. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, Jackson. This finds Likely. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Jackson's going to throw again. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Jackson yet again. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills will have it shy of their own 30 after that tackle. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Finds Kincaid. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st timeout. 1st down throw for Allen. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Brandon Stevens has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens bump the lead up to 13 points.
I'm making bad plays. I'm gonna win though.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Back to the air, it's Allen after the pick. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. On is Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal try. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Amendola able to put it through. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Yeah, I can see the chat.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Launches one deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7.
My fault, I was on the phone. I see y'all boys in the chat. I'm finna get right. Watch this shit, though. Appreciate everybody for stopping by, trying to get 10 likes on the stream, man. I ain't got 10 likes on the stream in so long. Road to 3,000 subscribers. Watch this. Tony lock in.
Allen on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Allen setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Why you say that, John? Great formation.
All right,
Got a pile up on one side, got a slight by itself on the opposite, and you got the running back, and I can scramble like that bit. I could beat you with it.
Allen looking to throw this. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
Oh yeah, with that drive, yeah. I took too much time, yes sir. I feel you though on that, yeah. I was just thinking that. I was on the phone a minute ago though, so I really got down. I really ain't locked in, but I'm locked in now. We'll see if I can get back. Oh, he about to play, run the clock out now though.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Trying to get 10 likes on the stream tonight, y'all boys. Make sure y'all smash that like button if y'all could, man.
Lamar now from the gun. Diving right side, got it! It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things. Separation and trust.
It should give you the option to hit the like button. If not, you got to sign in. It's all good, though.
That separation can create the big play down the field.
Appreciate that, Bernie.
From a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now.
How'd you find the stream, Brenner, if you don't mind me asking?
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Yes, sir.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, brother.
Yeah, that's ugly right there. Damn, man.
As he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Yes, sir. Make sure you go check out BookofEliGaming on YouTube. You beat me my first game on the stream. Yeah. I had a phone call I had to take care of. I lost concentration through the mid game, but it's my fault.
We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This is Henry on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Running once more with Henry. And he's able to push forward to the 25. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. This 42 yards from the right half. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Hits the 20. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills now.
Hey, Brennan, don't be coming in my chat talking like that, though.
Amari Cooper, the touchdown.
We don't do no quitting over here, Bubba.
It's going to be one play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call it there for one?
Bro, he caught that all day.
And got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping. Start that drive.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. As they set the 6. And in the end, he's able to get to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. The drive begins with Henry. And they get a solid gain up to the 31. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens leading by 8. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another run for Henry. And this one doesn't go far. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
GG's, bro. GG's.
Now, if they choose, in the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next.
I will demolish my next opponent, chat. I'm locked in. Y'all got me locked in. Y'all turned up in the chat tonight. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. BookofEliGaming. My PlayStation name. Well, BookofEli_gaming. Well, my Madden name. Damn, I'm on a 3-game losing streak.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. Buying time to his... Allen hit. He lost the football. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Motion man is Shakir. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, certainly not an ideal 1st quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
And on their 1st drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 4 yards out. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board 1st here this afternoon. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Touchdown, Bills. Amari Cooper from 19 yards away. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
I really couldn't tell you how to read the defense. I don't know. I just look to see the placement where they are lined up against my people.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. To the air, Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 77 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this.
You just got to have everybody route memorized. Always have one go-to guy that you looking at, and then have your second guy that you look at. You feel me? Get used to it. You got to play with your teams and just get used to them, I guess.
And no run back forthcoming. Come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Yes, sir.
That one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Allen now looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With a dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, 52 yards. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw Penix. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he's got a 1st down.
Yeah, I'm 0-1. I lost one game.
It's a gain of 11.
So I'm 0-1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. But I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A play fake. Now Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This is 2nd and 8. They'll go play action here with Penix. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And London motioning left. To throw again is Penix. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie.
Yes, sir. You make sure you have a good night, bro.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Across the 45 and still going. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now on first down. Allen. Shakir with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Offense up to the line fast. Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
He keeps it himself. And he touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Allen off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This throw is cut. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
It's cut for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Trey Tucker to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Ritter. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Just a momentary focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Ready. Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cook. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Ritter setting up to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And Buffalo will take this one back for the touchdown. The Bills grow their lead to 14-0. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Allen looking to throw this. Buying some time right. And they've got it. Caught the end zone. And now the lead is 16-0. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Ritter looking to throw. Completed to his running back. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Here's White again. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Working quickly here. Here's Ritter. He brings it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. Ritter. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. They'll run it with Cook. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down throw for Allen. He's on the move. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now run by Cook. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 32. Complete to Shakir. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And now the Bills going for two again. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Pass now to kick this away. Tucker now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. Let's go. Back to throw it. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Tucker now on the return. Returns looking good so far. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's looking deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I'm punishing everything from here on out tonight, chat. Punishing shit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. We'll go play action with Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, Love. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Throwing right away is Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. They're going to work this down inside the 45. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. From the gun, Josh Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. And now after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. the ground with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. They face second down and 7. To throw is Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now Love. Off he goes. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second down and 8. On play action, Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Love. He'll let one go down the middle. And he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
To throw is Love. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Taken in by Shakir. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. On 1st down, it's Allen. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Throwing again, it's Allen. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. out of the shotgun. It's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. He's going to run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. In motion, Shakir. A run on 1st and goal. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Now Allen and his offense preparing to go for 2. They'll throw out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Love to throw. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Love to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him back.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad.
But that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Allen. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Packers going to use their final timeout now. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And he will be brought down on what...
That shit made me pick the wrong play.
Here in this 1st half. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
It's just glitching, man. Nah, I'm just that guy, bro. My bad.
If any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return.
Live on YouTube, BookofEliGaming. Make sure you go subscribe, bro.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. To the goal line and in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this two-point try. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. We go play action with Love. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now Allen on first down. And he's got this one complete. It's Cooper working across the field. Allen going to give it to Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And now it's third and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Here's Nixon on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the gun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Saw a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards. On first down, it's Allen. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out. I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On first and 10, here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open receiver is Bo Melton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Love to throw it on first down. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And
After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Now Love. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Throwing is Love. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
I'm going to put 50 on you for being difficult, just to let you know.
Is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Packers 20.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Allen will throw. This one downfield for Kincaid.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds?
I bet your hope meter is going up over there.
Everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame him.
He's got it at the 7.
Book of Eli Gaming on YouTube, man. Book of Eli Gaming on YouTube. I'm the fucking greatest, man.
Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Love. That one on target to Watson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
This one deep and looking for Melton. To the goal line and in. Bo Melton. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. From the shotgun, it's Allen. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On 1st down, it's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
To throw is Love. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he's got this one complete. It's Cooper working across the field. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab.
Good shit, bro. GG's, man. Make sure you go check out BookofEliGaming on YouTube.
Is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Nixon on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one deep and looking for Melton. So the Bills Mafia goes home out. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game of both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and Will matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X